My name's Christopher McDowell. I am the president of the Colonial Coin Collectors Club. Well, probably if you're watching this video, you're somewhat interested in colonial coins. One of the things you should know is that you're not alone and that there are hundreds of us who are also interested in colonial coins. And one of the things that you really need to do, or you probably want to do, is grow in your knowledge of this area of numismatics. And the absolute best way to grow in knowledge is to join this club. We have a fantastic newsletter. We have also many educational opportunities. If you take some time, you can look on this website that you're on, and you can look at some of the videos that we have prepared about various types of colonial coins. And just that will give you a broad education, an education that you can't really get anywhere else. I have been a member for about 13 years, I would guess. And I would say that in the beginning, I was probably like the people who are watching this video right now. I was self-taught, and I thought I knew everything there was to know about colonial coins. But the fact of the matter was I was only scratching the surface. And there is so much. The thing that's great about colonial coins, not to cast aspersions on any other area of numismatics, but you can learn everything you need to learn, or there is to learn, about a Roosevelt dime in about an hour. You can learn who made it, where it was made, and everyone basically looks like the rest, except the date is different. With colonial coins, there's many coins that we don't know who made them, or where they were made, or how they were made. And so there's a whole area of colonial numismatics that deals in the study of colonial numismatics. And it is a PhD course to come to a convention. We have educational seminars. We have what's called a colonial happenings, where we have different tables of people in different areas of colonial numismatics, New Jersey's, Connecticut's, paper money, and they just sit down and they share. They share stories, they look at things, they answer questions, they ask questions, they find questions that they don't know answers to, and they just explore. And it is a unique experience that you cannot have outside this club.
My name is Jim Glickman, and I have two roles. I am the National Vice President of the Colonial Coin Collectors Club, C4. I am also the Educational Chair. If you're interested in colonial coins, or even think you're interested, this is a unique place to get knowledge and to make connections that will incredibly enhance your collecting experience. People say, I've often heard people say, that people collect coins and they collect people. And it's true, and it's certainly true for me as well. Not only have I enhanced my knowledge, which has allowed me to collect coins that have such meaning to me, but I've also made so many friends, some of which have become long-standing and I know lifelong friends. And the friendships, not only are they just fun, I'm just making new friends, but they enhance my collecting experience. If I get something I'm excited about, I have someone to show it to, or typically many people to show it to, who can be as excited about it as I am. I can really understand why I wanted that numismatic object, what it means to me, and how it goes with my other items, how it builds my collection. I really couldn't do that without the experience of C4. So we have, in the convention here, which is typically November of every year here in Baltimore, we have on Thursday night, we have a dinner, and we have what we call our Eric P. Newman lectures. And those are a variety of topics. It can be a certain series of colonial coins. It can be a broader topic. It can be kind of a narrow numismatic focus, or it could be a more historical focus. But we try to get a lot of variety. We have speakers that are outside the club, from inside the club, and they're really fascinating programs. We also have some daytime programs that are open to the public here as part of the Whitman Coin Show. So every year I have been teaching what I call Colonial 101, a very basic course, and the video of it is on our website, colonialcoins.org. And then on Saturday, that's usually Friday afternoon, Saturday morning we have another public talk. Typically it's on colonial or continental currency, but it can be on other topics. These are ways these are more basic programs, and there are ways for the public to come here and get information and see if something sparks an interest in them. But really, our educational offerings come in so many ways. The talks, and I neglected to mention that these talks are either, most of them are, certainly the Thursday night ones, the Newman lectures are live streamed, and many of them are videoed, and they're on our website for you to watch. But education really happens during the year, and our newsletter, which comes out 4 times a year, is an enormously productive way to learn about colonial coins. That's a fantastic newsletter. We have a lending library, so there's many, many ways for us to impart knowledge to people, and that's really an incredibly important part of C4's mission, to share information and to educate the public.
My name is Carol Wolf, and I'm the National Secretary for the Colonial Coin Collectors Club. I joined about 3 years ago. I'm a relatively new collector of New Jersey coppers and other colonials. And since I joined, from the very beginning, every single person here, regardless of their field of expertise, they've been so generous with their knowledge. And if I have a question about my own field of collecting, which is New Jersey's, there's so many people here who have been doing it for years. Or if I'm just interested in another topic and I want to sit down, people they share so much of what they've been working on. The newsletter that they publish is a great example of all the variety of research topics people are looking into, and I find it very interesting how creative people are getting about the things that they're studying and the things they're trying to figure out. I'm just so impressed and so grateful for the generosity of the other members of the club in helping those of us who are new to the field. I found that coming to the convention every year in Baltimore is the best way to meet people and connect with them. And then during the course of the year, I've had lots of offline conversations by email and in other ways with members. But it's the convention where I really look forward to getting to know people and finding out what they're working on. It's been a real fun thing for me to come here once a year.